All right, guys, welcome back to the next video. In today's video, what we're going to talk about is flexible ads. And it's a feature that Facebook released the beginning of this year, towards the beginning or middle of 2024. And I'm surprised to see not a lot of advertisers are taking advantage of this feature. It allows you to launch many different ads all under one ad. And if that doesn't make sense, don't worry, I'll show you what I mean by that in just a minute. And it allows you to test different headlines, different ad copies, and then to be able to analyze that data and extract out your winning combinations. So then in the future, you can make new ads with just that winning data, and it significantly helps drop your cost per lead. So this is going to be a pretty short video. It's going to be simple and to the point, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set up one of these flexible ads right now. So let's go ahead and jump into my computer here. And if we go ahead and we look at our example ad account here, we're going to go ahead and create a new campaign just the way we always do. We're going to either do a lead generation or lead form campaign, or we're going to do a conversion campaign because we always want to collect leads, right? So um, we are going to go ahead and click on create. And right here, we're going to go to leads. And we're going to go to a manual leads campaign. I like these because it gives us a little bit more control and we can set our settings up how we want to set them up and not just rely on Meta to choose what it thinks is best. So we'll just rename this. Okay. So everything's the same here. We're going to set our campaign. We're going to go ahead and turn on Advantage campaign budget. We'll just put a budget right there for now of $20 per day. Now we're going to go to the ad set level. We're going to make sure that we have instant form selected because in this example, we're going to just use a Facebook lead form ad. We're going to leave all of this the same. If you need help on how to set up, your settings here at the campaign level or at the ad set level, you can look at some of my older videos where I walk you through A to Z how to set up a campaign from scratch. You can also download our free mini course on beautyamplify.com, and it's a completely free course where you'll learn how to set up from scratch your Facebook ad campaign, your ad set, and your ad level. So shows you how to run your own ads, completely free course. Just go to beautyamplify.com to download that. But for now, we're going to go ahead and set up our campaign here. Let me just go to my page, Beauty Amplify. Okay. So we're going to go ahead to the ad level. Now, this is where the change is at. So we're going to go ahead and set up our first ad here. So we'll just call it ad number one. And we're going to come here to set up creative. We'll just click on image ad. And now this is the new setting that I wanted to show you guys. So right here is where normally where you set up your ad copy. So we're going to just put in ad copy one. Now, the new feature that Meta released is it allows us to put 5 versions of ad copy all in one ad. And then Meta takes the different versions, delivers them to different people, and then you eventually find your winning combinations. And then you can create future ads with just the winning headlines and winning ad copy, or just duplicate these and continue to test different versions until you find your winners. But the bottom line is that you can set up multiple versions of ad copy, and Meta's algorithm will take the different versions, mix up the combinations of different versions of your text and your headlines, and serve them to the people that it thinks will convert the most off of the different versions. So right here, I don't usually recommend using all 5. That's just a lot of variables unless you have a larger budget, say $50 a day or higher per campaign. Otherwise, I like to do 2 or 3. So we'll do ad copy 1, ad copy 2, and ad copy 3. So this is a perfect place to test different versions of ad copy all in one ad. It makes it super simple. Now we come over here to the headline and same thing. Um, we can add up to 5 headlines. I would recommend just adding 2 to 3. So headline 1, headline 2, and headline 3. And then you can actually do the exact same thing with the description. The description, I don't worry about as much because normally the headlines are so long that it never shows the description underneath anyway. But you can just put, like download your voucher here, grab your. So again, guys, we're just putting in some example headlines or descriptions, I should say, subheadlines is what these end up being. But so that's it. So I just wanted to show you that we could do three different versions of text, three different headlines, three different descriptions. And then we come over here to click next. And then we're going to go ahead and click on one of our random images that we have loaded into our account here. And then we have our lead form already selected. This is just an example dummy lead form from a previous video. But that's it. So we have our first ad. So this is technically just one ad, and it can show to your target audience any of the three versions of primary text, any of the three different headlines we have, and any of the three different descriptions. So each ad has one creative, but then it has these three different, or up to five different primary texts, up to five different headlines, and up to five different descriptions. So, but we always want to be testing multiple creatives too. So between 3 to 5 creatives, a couple videos, a couple images. So all you would do in that case is come here. We'll just hit quickly duplicate. We'll call this ad number 2. We will just leave all of these same ad copies, headlines, and descriptions the way they are. We'll delete out the image. We'll go to add image. We'll come here and we'll select a different one. So now we have two different ads, which is just the creative is different. And then we have three different texts loaded, three different headlines, three different subheadlines for both of these creatives. And you would just keep duplicating and adding, more ads until you have around 3 to 5 ads in your ad set here. But I think you get the idea by now. So the cool part is that after we launch these ads and we get some leads and we get some data, you can actually come over here to breakdown, scroll all the way to the bottom to dynamic creative element, and we can break this down by text. So now, since this ad didn't run and it isn't published, we're not going to get any data here. But what will happen is if we click this all the way down, dynamic creative element, and then text, it breaks down all your 3 to 5, however many versions of text you put in. It breaks it down under the ad, and then it actually shows you results over here based on every different version of text. So you'll see exactly which text produced the leads and then you'll see the cost per lead per text. So after you get enough data, you can go to your breakdown here, break it down by text, and you can actually see what text is producing the best results. So then on future ads, you can just use that winning text. Or you can add new versions of text, either by duplicating the ad or just going in and modifying the existing versions of text, and add new versions and keep trying to see if you can beat the existing winning version. But it's a great way to test different versions, and it's a great way to keep your ads fresh and show different text and headlines to different people who are more likely to convert based on, the version that Meta thinks that person will convert on. So it's a great way to keep your ads fresher by just adding multiple versions of text and headlines to the same ad. And then we'll go back here and we'll click clear all. So this will not show us the text breakdown anymore, but we'll do the same exact thing with headlines. So now you can go down here again. Instead of clicking text, you just click on headline, and then it'll break down under here. And again, it'll show you how many leads came from which headline and the cost per lead that came from each headline. So this is a great way to load multiple versions of ads into your campaign and keep them fresh, and to have different versions for Meta to show to people who are more likely to respond based on the version that it thinks they're going to be likely to respond to. So it's a great way to launch more ads and keep everything fresh while keeping lead costs down. And as a double benefit, it allows you to test different um, versions of ad copy and headlines as well. So you're actually getting tangible data that you can use to see what people are responding to. So I hope this is a helpful video to show you a new way to test your ads. I want you to go ahead and give this a try. Let me know how it works as far as, did it reduce your cost per lead? Did it raise your cost per lead? Were you able to see new winning versions of ad copy that you weren't able to see before? Give it a try and let me know how that affects your cost per lead. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell for updates, because I am going to be releasing a brand new video, A to Z, how to run ads for 2025, an updated video with all the new Facebook settings, the new ads manager layout, and all that fun stuff, because I know that my previous videos, the, you know, interface is different. Settings that we use now aren't there. So those videos are getting a bit outdated. So I'm going to refresh those for you guys. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And until then, I will see you guys in the next video.